iFISHIGAN is brought to you by Strike King. Additional production assistance is provided by Labatt, Liquid Mayhem, Michigan Department of Natural Resources, Fisheries Division, Nitro Boats, Bubba Blade Knives, Fish Monkey Performance Fishing Gloves, Blues Rods and Reels, Ego Nets, Mission Point Resort, Michigan Wheel, Universal Power Gear, and Green Mountain Grills.
Right in the yellow. I was not ready to ask if it was hitting bottom.
God, nice little steelhead, isn't it? Try a little king.
Good job. Nice job. Aboard the nibble. All right. Oh, there you got another one.
Take another one. Take another one. You're there.
Oh. Be off? Yeah. Going through this. Oh. That's a better king. Yeah. A little bit better. We need them like 3-4 times that size. They just tuck it down in there.
Give him a slide right in there.
Morning, everybody. We're out here out of Frankfort, Michigan this morning on Lake Michigan doing some Great Lakes sport trolling for salmon and trout. Mid-June here, water temperatures are in the mid-50s. We've had quite a few fish move up this way in the last few weeks from the south end of the lake, so fishing's gotten pretty good. Today we're out here running a setup of lead core, high divers, low divers, and some riggers, pretty much a whole spread. We are targeting pretty much the top 60 feet of the water column. This seems to be where a lot of the bites have been coming recently, so the fishing has been good, and we've been using quite a bit of spoons to catch the fish. They've been taking those pretty readily, a few meat rigs and a few flopper rigs, attractors. So all in all, we're hoping for a really good morning here. The temperatures outside are very docile. It's not winter anymore, so we're enjoying that. Seemed like we had 10 months of winter this year, but we're really hoping to get some action today, and we've already got a few in the boat and looking for a few more.
He's in that diver, Ryan. Diver.
Ah, you broke it. Yeah. I think he just got into it.
He's going back. He's going back. Okay. Oh, hold that, Danny. Got it. Right up a little bit more. There you go, right there.
No?
No.
Okay. That's a good fish there. That looks better. Yeah? Do you want to that feel good? No.
I think so, but I don't know.
It looks better. Looks like he came right out of it.
Not a huge fish, but man, he's a ripper.
That's a nice fish.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yep.
There it is. Got it.
Good job.
Nice fish, guys.
This portion of iFISHIGAN is brought to you by Gamma Fishing Lines.
Nice fish, guys.
Good job. job, Dennis. Good job. All right.
So I just got back up to the helm here. We had a little good interruption. Had a nice salmon popper downrigger there, about 40 down. What we're doing, we've been fishing off Frankfurt here, off the spot they call the bank here. Just kind of following the drop off here. Got a set of downriggers. They've been hitting our divers this morning and had a couple bites on our lead core lines. So what we've been doing is just following this shelf. Bait fish is packed up on the shelf this time of year. Temperatures in mid 50s here. We're fishing down in that 30 to 50 foot range. We've had some good action. So we're just going to keep following this drop off. Maybe as the sun comes up here, we might go a little bit deeper, but right now it seems like these fish are up tight. We've been getting some good bites, and we hope for a good morning here. And maybe after the sun comes up a little bit, we can target some lake trout. You can see on the graph there that we got a bunch of trout down there on the bottom. We haven't targeted those yet, but once we target those, we can probably get a good mess of those too. So hoping for a good day.
Nice thing about the Ego net that I like to show people is you take a look at this fish. This fish is already off the hook, and if you look inside the net here, that hook is hanging right in the side already, the side of the net. This is the best way if you're going to catch and release fish to do it. Now we're not going to be doing that today with this one because I can imagine how nice this one's going to be on the grill. But these nets are the best thing for taking fish off your line and returning them to the water in a hurry, and it doesn't do a heck of a lot to damage them. Nice fish. Yeah, there you go. Yep, don't need to go to the reef.
Nice big fat lake.
Ooh!
Nice big fat lake.
We engulfed that one.
Wow.
7:30, fish number 7, about 2 hours out here on Lake Michigan. And a couple first thing this morning popped off too, so it's steady action as always.
Good job, Billy.
Yep.
Get on there. Fast as you can reel. There you go.
Got a fighter here. This portion of iFISHIGAN is brought to you by D&R Sports Center.
Nice. Check that out, huh?
Yeah.
Good looking fish.
We're out here on Lake Michigan, out of Frankfurt, fishing off the nibbles with Wes Newberry and Ryan Matuzak. Caught another beautiful one.
What's up?
Reel it up.
Okay. Okay, that's gone. Okay, keep reeling. Oh, yeah, that is it. Watch back, please.
Here. I got it.
corner.
Don't drop so fast. Just nice and slow and reel as you go. That's better. Lift. Reel. Up. Got him.
Nice job.
Yeah. Oh.
Deep and wide.
I'm out here on Lake Michigan on the Nibbles with Captain Wes Newberry and Ryan Matuzak. This is number 10. It's a big fat beauty. Having the time of my life.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
Nice. Strong right.
Lucky enough to be out here with the iFISHIGAN crew, Lake Michigan, out of Frankfurt. We're on a boat called the Nibbles. Captain Wes Newberry, his new boat, comfortable. Great ride in the water with his first mate, Ryan Matuzak. We got a cooler full of king salmon and lake trout. Just pulled in this little laker here, wrapping up a great morning. He's been out here for 2 hours, non-stop action, and I'm sure the crew has given you all the technical tips you need. The only thing I kind of learned today is not to wear white when you're going to a fish bloodbath. But a couple more of these, and the shirt's going to blend in with the fish monkey gloves, which are protecting the hands. I wish I had the whole thing in the fish monkey gear. Great day out here on Lake Michigan. Having a blast.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Here comes. On 3, you're going to lift it up and walk backwards. 1, 2, 3. Keep reeling.
Planer board.
Real.
Real fast as you can, okay?
Real.
Center there. Yep.
Back up. This portion of iFISHIGAN is brought to you by We See Law. Pull to the left. Back up. Pull to the left. Nice.
Nice catch. That is sweet.
Beauty.
Give us your phone and we'll take a picture.
Hi, I'm Captain Wes Newberry.
I'm Captain Ryan Matuzak.
We've had a great morning here. We've had a lot of fish on, over 20-some fish on. I think we got 10, 12 fish in the box, mix of lake trout, king salmon. It's been a good morning. Port of Frankfurt here, there's nothing like it this time of year.
We're out here to tell you a little bit more about what this opportunity presents here in the Frankfurt area. We've got one of the most distinct and unique fisheries around the Great Lakes. Our port is renowned for fantastic catches of a diverse species, from the trout, the salmon, and the different things that we see on a daily basis.
Ryan's a charter captain, I'm a charter captain, but we both work together. We got a great tournament team out of the Port of Frankfurt. There's nobody that's got a better record than us in the tournament team. And what that means to you, it just produces fish. We'd love to see you come and experience this great opportunity.
Sharing this with everybody is something that we really take pride in. We have a unique area with the dunes and all the water and the unique things that northern Michigan has to offer. To come up here and to have this fishery on top of everything else is just unbelievable. And that's one thing that we've been lucky is a lot of people come here and they have the trip of their lifetime, really. From the fishing and all the other amenities that go along with our area, it's just a fantastic opportunity. And then you couple it with a couple of guys who are really crazy about fishing and really take it to the extreme. It's a great opportunity, and we really love to share that with you.
I've been doing this, this will be my 40th year on the water. I started when I was 10 years old, I just turned 50, and I've been charter fishing 30 years. We've got great salmon fishing here. In my 30 years of being out here as a charter captain, the lake trout fishing is the best it's ever been. So every trip, just time after time, we put a lot of fish in the boat. And like I say, we would welcome anybody to come, and you would be very happy with our team effort and definitely putting fish in the boat all the time.
And timing on this couldn't be better. The lake is in a position right now where we've got more food for these predator fish than we've had in years. So the number of predators, meaning big kings, big steelhead, browns, and lake trout, is as good as we have seen it in a long, long time. So if you get an opportunity and you want to have the trip of a lifetime, give us a holler. We'd love to get you out and show you something that is very unique and very exciting.
And bring your kids. We love to have kids aboard. It's a great learning opportunity for them, and we'd love to see you.
Hey, we're getting ready to clean this salmon. I got two choices that I'm going to go through here. We got the Bubba Blade Flex 12-inch, and we've got the Bubba Blade 9 stiff. For this king, I'm going to take this Flex and give it a run through here and show you how this works. So first thing, we're going to start with this Bubba Blade right behind the gill plate. Make that first cut. The baby is sharp. So we'll come down here and we're going to take this whole slab off the side of this beautiful salmon. So we go through right to the tail. Now we're going to flip it over here. Now we're going to take the skin off. And I keep that skin attached. It's kind of a cheater method, but pull that baby through there. And there we go. Now I've got that parted from the skin. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take the Bubba Blade and we're going to run through at the back of the pin bone line. The pin bone line ends right here. We're going to cut that off. Now we've got a perfect tail section that's boneless and skinless and ready for your family. Now we're going to take this Bubba Blade and I'll do a little cleanup. I left a little bit of back fat on that first pass. That thing is sharp. So here we go. We're going to tickle through the top of the pin bone line very gently and go through with our finger, just to kind of make sure we got them all. You can see we're parting that whole seam, very gently pulling the Bubba Blade through there with very, very little pressure. And it just makes it way right along the edge of the pin bones, and then she's clean. What we have now is a perfect loin, boneless, skinless. So now I'm going to simply take this Bubba Blade and run it right along the back side of those pin bones. And as you can see, with that dark colored blade, you can see the contrasting bones against it. That's another nice feature of the Bubba Blade that most blades don't have. So what we have now is a perfectly boneless, skinless flank. This one was a little bit big, so we'll cut it in half. Now, we'll go back and we'll do this in the opposite side of this salmon. Flip her over. In with the first cut. Now we're going to come through and get the angle right so it rides over the top of the ribs. And this Bubba Blade is sharp, folks. I am telling you what, they make a sharp knife. I'm trying not to cut this thing all the way off in a hurry so we can show you, but it's very sharp. So here we go. We're going to come right down to this tail. I'm going to hold on to it and give a little pressure from there. What I'm doing is I'm creating downforce. I'm not actually working the front of the blade as much as I'm working the center. I'm using downforce so that it pushes the skin down gently and allows me to float right over that skin, removing it from the fillet. Okay, and we'll go right over here. Perfect. And now we'll come through and take the pin bone line out of there. And I'm just gently pushing this through here. And we will come through and take out the pin bone line now. Notice I'm pulling a long angle. It allows that radius to ride that pin bone line and not cut off any slivers. And that's it. We've got a perfectly boneless, skinless flank. And that's how it's done with the Bubba Blade 12-inch Flex.
just wrapped up a great morning on the water up in Frankfort, Michigan, fishing on the Nibbles with Captains Wes Newberry and Ryan Matuzak. Give them a call, you'll be glad you did.
iFISHIGAN is brought to you by Strike King. Additional production assistance is provided by Labatt, Liquid Mayhem, Michigan Department of Natural Resources Fisheries Division, Nitro Boats, Bubba Blade Knives, Fish Monkey Performance Fishing Gloves, Lou's Rods and Reels, Ego Nets, Mission Point Resort, Michigan Wheel, Universal Power Group, and Green Mountain Grills.
I'm out here on Lake Michigan on the Nibbles with Captain Wes Newberry and Ryan Matuzak. This is number 10. It's a big fat beauty. Having the time of my life.